Springfield Bishop Mitchell Rosansky announced that Cathedral High School and Holyoke Catholic High School are to be merged into a new regional Catholic high school. Terry Hegarty has our story.
After much conversation and after looking at many options, the plan which emerged as the only one which met our objectives was to engage the Holyoke Catholic community and pursue the creation of a new regional Catholic high school.
That's how the much-anticipated news regarding the future of Catholic high school education in the greater Springfield area was related to the people of Western Massachusetts. Cathedral High School and Holyoke Catholic High School are to be merged by the fall of 2016. At a press conference last Monday, Bishop Rosansky told the media that nearly all of the particulars of the plan still need to be worked out.
I want to stress that no details other than the concept of a new regional school have been decided.
Bishop Rosansky says that decisions will be made after input from many, including students, faculty, and parents from each school. Recommendations for a permanent site are being sought. The new building should accommodate 500 to 600 students, the bishop told the media. He stressed that all possible sites, including the Surrey Road location, will be considered, and he went on to say that he'd like to see the school built within 2.5 years. The diocese has approximately $38 million on hand from insurance proceeds and still expects funds from the Federal Emergency Management Agency. Ann Southworth says the merger was a great idea.
I thought it was brilliant, and I'm very excited about it. It's going to be interesting, a challenge, but an exciting challenge to bring the staffs together, but it's a wonderful time to look at our curriculum, improve, and make our program even stronger, share our International Baccalaureate Diploma program with the Holyoke Catholic, see the kids joining together. I just think it's really going to be wonderful. It's going to take a lot of work, but it's good work.
Holyoke Catholic is looking forward to a partnership with Cathedral because we too believe that the most important thing is a Catholic education for the children of the diocese. We're pretty strong separately. Together we're going to be unbeatable.
Enrollment at Holyoke Catholic stands at approximately 250, while Cathedral has just under 220 students. Following the 2011 tornado, Cathedral, St. Michael's Academy Preschool and Middle School, as well as St. Michael's Retired Priests residence, were devastated. While the structures here on Surrey Road are still in the process of being torn down, the demolition may make way for a new high school here, but that is far from settled at this stage. It's just as likely that the new school may be sited at a different location. Paul Gagliarducci, a longtime educator, will chair the new Catholic Secondary Education Initiative. He has served as superintendent in 2 local communities and overseen the building of new schools there.
Today's standards, we ought to have a very active research center with computers and up-to-date library, media, all of those kind of technology things. An adequate amount of classroom space, and the space ought to be flexible space. The building needs to be secure, but it also has to be on a site that can support as much athletic facilities as possible.
The announcement came after months of analysis and input from many Cathedral stakeholder groups. Monsignor Bonzani, who facilitated the meetings, says it was a major accomplishment to have so many come to a consensus.
People came to help Bishop make the best decision he could make. There was a purpose kind of in the room. People presented their ideas and all the rest, but without rancor or emotion. And as we went through the day, it very quickly became apparent that merger was the way to go.
Bishop Rosansky says that having funds available to help parents afford a Catholic education is paramount.
The key to Catholic education today is to have a solid endowment. Our parents and our grandparents and our families make great sacrifices to send their children to Catholic schools. And if we have an endowment that says the whole church is interested in Catholic education, we're all interested in bringing up future generations of Catholics. Endowment is key.
And Bishop Rozansky says all of the decisions need to be made with one question in mind.
What will serve our students and their families best as we go forward? That's why I believe in taking the time that we have in order to do all these studies. We want to get this right. We want to get this right for our students, and we want to get this right for our Church of Springfield.
Cathedral will continue to operate out of the former Memorial School in Wilbraham for the 2015-2016 academic year, while Holyoke Catholic will continue at its Chicopee facility over that same period. There are a great many considerations the diocese must take into account as they seek a permanent home for the new school. As far as a temporary location, many sites are being considered, but it may just as likely end up being right here at the current home of Holyoke Catholic High School in Chicopee. Reporting for Reel to Reel, this is Terry Hegarty.
And following this announcement, Bishop Rozansky paid a visit to both high schools where he spoke to the respective student bodies and answered their questions. We have a story on those visits as well as a story on Dr. Paul Gagliarducci on our news and information website, iobserve.org. Stay up to date with the one accurate source on this news and all the news impacting the Catholic Church, iobserve.org.